Hey, what is going on guys? Today we're checking out the game toy Final Fantasy VII Remake Sephiroth 1/6 scale figure. So guys, I gotta say, this looks like an absolutely amazing figure. Game Toys previously made a Cloud Strife figure, and it did look pretty good. I mean, it's gotta be one of the best Cloud Strifes that I've seen. But I just really didn't expect them to make Sephiroth, so who knows who they're gonna make next. We may see a Tifa, even an Aerith. So yeah, fingers crossed that they do make more Final Fantasy VII figures. So this figure has just been announced, and the set release date is sometime around the 4th quarter of 2021, and the estimated arrival date is the 1st quarter of 2022. So yeah, we just have a super long time to wait. It's basically 1 year. But you know, I really don't mind waiting. If the figure turns out good, then I think the waiting time will be worth it. We haven't had a single 1/6 scale Sephiroth, so this is the first one that's ever been made, and I mean what a good job for the first company to ever make a 1/6 scale Sephiroth. So I'm just super impressed with what they've done here. So the only other Sephiroth figures that we've had are by PlayArts Kai from Advent Children and of course the remake, but apart from that we haven't really had any other Sephiroth figures. So I'm just super happy that Game Toys made this figure. And in my opinion, I think this may be the best Sephiroth figure that's ever been made. That is just my opinion on the figure, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this piece? Do you guys like it? Do you dislike it? And are you guys going to pick it up? Let me know in the comments below. So first up, let's take a look at everything that comes with the figure. So I mean, we have so much stuff here. I'm just super surprised with what Game Toys have done here. I mean, first thing I gotta point out is the wing. I mean, I cannot believe that they've included this. This is just an amazing accessory. And as you guys can see, it seems to be made out of some type of material. I can't exactly make out what type of material it is, but it almost looks like real feathers, which I just love this feature about the figure. It seems to be a much better wing compared to the PlayArts Kai version, which is really saying a lot, because keep in mind, this is not an official figure by Square Enix. This is made by a third-party company with no official ties, so it just kinda goes to show that you don't need an official product to have a good figure, and Game Toys have really done an outstanding job here. So down here we seem to have a whole bunch of accessories. We have all these various pieces that fit onto the figure, such as the shoulder pads and the boots. And right over here we seem to have two head sculpts, which come with the figure. This is something which the PlayArts Kai version never had, so I think it's really nice that they included this. It's just a bonus item which adds a bit more variety to the figure. Now one thing I want to point out is the blade, Masamune. So it seems like the blade is pretty short. I don't think this is accurate. I think the blade should be much longer. If you compare it to Sephiroth's blade from AC or the remake, it seems to be much longer, but here on the figure it seems to be a pretty short blade, so I don't think it's true to the game. But you know, I really don't mind, because the figure as a whole is just so amazing that it makes it pretty easy to look past these flaws. Okay, so let's take a look at the head sculpt. So now I think the head sculpt is pretty good. It's probably one of the best Sephiroth head sculpts that we've had. Now I don't think it looks 100% like Sephiroth from the game. There is something off. I really don't know what it is. I think maybe the mouth and the jawline is a little bit too strong. I think maybe if they toned down the sculpt, it would be a lot better. But I mean, with that being said, I still love this head sculpt. I just love how they've painted the eyes. It's a very vibrant, bright green color, like to give off a kind of shine. So yeah, I just really think they've nailed the paint job in the eyes. The hairpiece also seems to be made out of a softer piece of plastic, just like the PlayArts Kai version. As for the body piece, I mean, I just love what they have done here. The whole entire outfits and the clothing seems to be made out of real material, which we have never seen before. The previous PlayArts Kai version of Sephiroth was entirely made out of plastic, and it really did limit the articulation in some areas on the figure. So I just think the fact that the figure is made out of real clothing is really going to help improve the articulation. I mean, you can see all the stitching and all the seams inside the clothing, which is just really amazing to see. It just adds a real authentic feel to the figure. And we have this type of emblem on the belt. So if anyone knows what this is, then please do let me know in the comments below. It almost looks like it's made out of metal, which I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case, because this does seem to be a pretty high quality piece. I also quite like the shoulder pads. They seem to be made out of separate pieces of plastic, just to allow for the articulation to really shine through. And yeah, they seem to have quite a nice paint job. They look pretty glossy. I mean, it gives a nice shine in the lights. And here's a look at the figure with the wing. I just love this wing so much. It looks like we have a much better view of the wing here, and the wing almost looks fluffy. I mean, it looks super soft. I'm not entirely sure how this thing is going to be articulated, if it's going to be held in place by like a metal wire, or if it's going to have a ball hinge joint, just like the PlayArts Kai version. I really don't know, but I'm super interested to find out. And here we have a couple iconic shots of Sephiroth standing in front of the flames. It's a pretty menacing looking figure, so I just think this figure is going to be amazing displayed on your shelf or in your cabinets, wherever you want to display the figure. It's really going to look like a masterpiece. Okay, so here we have like a couple in-hand photos of the figure itself, and I just think the figure looks even better here. I mean, I always love to see these in-hand photos, and in this case, I think the in-hand figure almost looks better than the promos, which is really not too often that I say that. So yeah, hope you guys can tell how excited I am for this piece. You know, I'm a 1/6 scale collector guy, so this is right up my alley, and I think for sure, I mean, I gotta pick this up. There's just no question about it. I just think the wing really makes the figure for me. If the figure did not come with this, I probably wouldn't be as impressed by the figure as I am. So yes, Game Toys made an amazing choice by including this one wing accessory. And of course, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they make a Tifa and Aerith. I would also love to see a Barrett and a Reno. So whatever Game Toys make, I'm just gonna be super excited, and yeah, I'm gonna support them all the way. They've just done an absolutely outstanding job here. So let me know what you guys think of the figure in the comments below. I'm gonna have a lot more videos on the way, so be sure to hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on these videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Alright, take it easy guys.